Greeting. Now, in the last video, we went off track because I saw the word father and it pissed me off with this rotten notion that Jews and Christians have. The Lord doesn't have any children. They are so stupid to claim that they are children. All right, let's go to the book of Judges, chapter 18, verse 19. We are still discussing how they worship idols all their time, the period they were in the land. They answered him, "Be quiet, don't say a word." He used to serve as an idol worshiper and a priest to a family. The Israelis said, "Come with us." They took the gods of this family and this priest, and they said, "Shut up, be quiet, come with us, and be our father and priest." Isn't it better that you serve a tribe and a clan in Israel as a priest rather than just one man's household? Instead of one small house, you're going to be for the Israelis, a clan and tribe. The priest was very pleased. Of course, more people become famous. He took the ephod, the household gods, and the idols, and went along with the people, with the Israelis. The people here are the Israelis who came to take him. Verse 21 says, putting their little children, their livestock, and their possessions in front of them, they turned away and left. So here, a priest or an idol priest, idol worshiper priest, who worked for a rich family, looks like it, with having gods of their own, he picked up and he left with them. The Israelis want him to be their priest, and those gods of the family to become their own gods, because they don't have any God to worship. The Almighty disappeared. Okay, the Danites rebuilt the city and settled there. Okay, verse 29 says, they named it Dan, after their ancestor Dan. Dan is one of the children of Jacob. Dan, one of the 12 sons of Jacob, who was born to Israel. Oh, as I said, he was one of the children of Jacob, Israel. Though the city used to be called Laish. Verse 30 says, there the Danites, the tribe of Dan, every son of Jacob, Israel, became a tribe. Like the tribe of Levi became Levites. The tribe of Judah became the Jews. And the tribe of Dan became Danites. And Ephraim, the tribe of Ephraim. All right. There the Danites set up for themselves the idol. They put the idol for themselves as an introduction to start worshipping, bowing, and kneeling to the idol. Verse 30, okay, and Jonathan, son of Gershom, the son of Moses, and his sons were priests for the tribe of Dan until the time of the captivity of the land. Therefore, one full tribe, Danites from Dan, who came from Dan, the son of Israel, Jacob, now are worshipping idols until the time of the captivity of the land. Captivity is the time when the Assyrians came first to Samaria, northern kingdom, and the Babylonians came, Nebuchadnezzar, to the southern kingdom of Judea. They killed half of the Israeli Jews and took the rest as slaves to Babylon. So until that time comes, the Danites, the full tribe of Dan, were worshipping idols. They continued to use the idol Micah had made, the priest. all the time, all the time. The house of God was in Shiloh. So as we said, the Lord issued a promise, a threat, and said, if you forsaken your God, God Almighty, the Lord of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and worship foreign gods, you will perish quickly from the land. You will be uprooted. It will give the Lord pleasure to uproot you from the land He is about to give you. And as we see, not only the Danites, the tribe of Dan, all the Israeli Jews, they worship idols through the duration of their stay in Palestine, the land of the Philistines, Canaan. They always worship idols. All right, let's continue this idol worship of the Israeli Jews against the threat of the Lord. They did not care about the threat. 1 Samuel verse 7 says, then all the people of Israel turned back to the Lord. From time to time, if they want, to win against their enemies, or they want to escape slavery from their enemies, they turn to the Lord. And this is one of them. Then all the people of Israel turned back to the Lord. Turned back. Where they were. Where they were. They turned back. So it means they left and they turn back now. But they left to do what? Worshipping idols. Baal and Ashtoreth. Alright, so now they are back to the Lord. So Samuel said to all the Israelites, because they want the Lord to help them against their enemies, that's why they came back. Otherwise, they will continue turning away from the Lord Almighty to the worship of evil, rotten worship of idols. So Samuel said to all the Israelites, if you are returning to the Lord with all your heart, then rid yourself of the foreign gods and the Ashtoreth, and commit yourselves to the Lord and serve Him only. So like I said, the people of Israel turned back to the Lord. So they said to Samuel, okay, we want to go back to the Lord. We want to worship the Lord. So he said, okay, turn back. From what? From worshiping idols. This is why Samuel said, if you really are coming back with all of your heart, then get rid yourselves of all the gods that you are worshiping right now. Come back to worshiping the Lord Almighty. Then rid yourselves of the foreign gods and the Ashtoreth, and commit yourselves to the Lord and serve Him only. And He will deliver you out of the hand of the Philistines. So you see, they returned back because they were slaves under the Palestinians, and Samuel told them the only way you can be free from the hands of the Philistines, the Palestinians, then come back to the Lord and He will help you. So this is a threat. Help us out of slavery from under the Palestinians, and we will come to worship you. So this is not coming with all of their hearts. They're coming with all of their needs to escape slavery. So obvious. No need to be a genius to understand this. Verse 4 says, so the Israelites put away their Baals, not one Baal, many copies, of the favorite idol, their favorite idol, who the Canaanite used to have, and Ashtoreth as well, the goddess of sex, and served the Lord only. So, therefore, the Lord was very clear. He wasn't ambiguous, vague, straightforward. If you enter the land of Palestine that I'm going to give you, you forsake me, you start worshipping foreign gods and serve them and bow in worship, prostitute to them, you will perish from the land so fast. So fast. You will not last there for too long. And so far, example after example, we are reading from their book. You're not bringing, the Quran of the Muslims or the Gita of the Hindu or the Grand Sahib of the Sikh or any other book to that matter to prove that they went against the threat of the Lord. They did not care. Let the Lord say what He wants. Who's going to listen? And they went after foreign gods always. Always. They are Satan advocates because this is what Satan wishes. Alright? We'll continue to see their idol worship against the threat of the Lord next time. Take care.